It's the mindset. Free your mind, free your mind. Mindset. Free your mind, free your mind. Hey, not everything that glitter is gold. Not everything that's white is snow. On the mindset, I just start let them know, let them know, let them know. Oh, words from the wise, I just start, we will never lie. Stand tall, we will never die, will forever shine. I just star, shine like the star in the sky. Some hate, some love.
Hey yo, I just star. One them know sir. Okay, are you the king of representing them? Watch you now. I just star. Tell them wanna come from far, but now we are superstar. Give thanks for every day. Life for the greatest. I just start to do it, recognize greatness. I just remember when them couldn't wear the latest. One could have pick up badness, but we never bring the Niceness. Protect the way me granny guided. She said me young, early bird. Enough one if you try and get no care if I guidex. I just never say we don't get no help from nobody but me face me struggle, them and me carry me load. I just family never wealthy, we don't have it. Outside kitchen with a bun, never have no stove. All when man are sick, so me daddy gone, still have to carry on. Brother, my sister, them alone. Righteousness, that's what we learn. Yo, I just start, watch you know. But when one say we homeless, I just start, we know yes. Jealousy not them eyes, them now if you say a word, I just work. Them a lurk and criticize, with them energy we wise. Think I just alone, never know say Jaja dead by we side. Never take we serious till we grab the mic. We them no like, I just start, now just to shed in a night. Now say we don't get no help from nobody but me face me struggle, them a me carry me load. I just family never wealthy, we never have it. Outside kitchen with a bun, I just never have no stove. All when man are sick, so me daddy gone. I just start man still a carry on. Now, righteousness that's how we learn. No bad mind me for what me on. Now, I say yo, I just start. Tell them man I'm superstar. Man I come from far. No pre the rims up on the car. Now, I tell them say your righteousness up. I just start. Now, on the fight with them fight make we go on. I say we don't get no help from nobody but I just start. Tell them man I come from far. I just start.
You got to have a proper mindset. I just stars. Hey, we are the stars from Africa. Hey, Ganja Tricks, Zimbabwe. Hey, some blessings we get from birds. I said thank you, Mama. I was born to live. The mindset was born to live. I just as was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. I was born to live. The mindset was born to live. I just as was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. Now you see me on top of this thing there, born to live. Like the conquering land of Judah, the King of Kings, mindset born to live. I just as a grandson of an African king. Leadership is an inborn thing. Touch your blessing, touch your mercies on me, entertainer. Oh my God opens doors to prosperity. I'll never bow down to no vanity. Oh, we praises the Almighty. They can't conquer me, no. Some blessings we get from bed, mindset from bed. I said thank you, Mama. I was born to live. The mindset was born to live. I just was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. I was born to live. The mindset was born to live. I just was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. Music is the road, and we're like Moses. Yeah, I just leading God's children to the promised land. What is mine is mine. You can take away my shine. What is fine is fine. It will pass the test of time. So you can conquer this conqueror. You can suffer the sufferer. We are the children of the Most High Emperor Rastafari, YardSlangz. Some blessings we get from bed, from bed. I just I said thank you, Mama. Mindset was born to live. I was born to live. I just was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. Mindset was born to live. I just was born to live. I was born to live. And I was born to be a leader. You can conquer this conqueror. Can suffer the sufferer. We are the children of the Most High. Yeah, Rastafari, YardSlangz. Yeah, Rastafari. Born
Yo, I say, this is Oriel. Let not your heart be troubled. Plant a seed, do good deeds, and keep on listening to I Just Star. Yeah, it's Oriel. And right now you're tuned into the sound of I Just Star. Planting that good seed with a good feed, you know. I just start rocking on the scene with a joy. Dope style, dope style. I just start, don't have no worries, I got so many hopes. The more I know about I, is the more that I find I don't need. I just start a plant a seed. I just start, you sow seeds, and you water them fi grow. It don't matter where you've been, I just start play music on your radio. Tell them I just start. There's no need to fight against your own. It don't matter where you've been, it's all about where you got to go. Yeah. And this is the time right now where we have to live life. I just start, I know you living it right. The wickedest vice arrive. Have to step to the side. Is a blessing or a lesson? I just start to rise. So basically, the place to be, abandoned fallacies, your odysseys, a reflection of your mind. Oh, I just start. Tell them no, tell no lies. Just love who you are. And listen, I just start. Or else say in this life. So yo, I say, this is Oriel. Let not your heart be troubled. Plant a seed, do good deeds, and keep on listening to I Just Start. Yeah, it's Oriel. Right now you're tuned into the sound of I Just Star. Planting that good seed with a good feed, you know. I just start rocking on the scene with a joy. Dope style, dope style. I just start, don't have no worries, I got so many hopes. The more I know about I, is the more that I find I don't need. I just start a plant a seed. I just start, you sow seeds, and you water them fi grow. It don't matter where you've been, I just start to play music on your radio. Tell them I just start. There's no need to fight against your own. It don't matter where you've been, it's all about where you got to go. Yeah. And this is the time right now where we have to live life. I just I know you living it right. The wickedest vice arrive. Have to step to the side. Is a blessing or a lesson? I just have to rise. So basically, the place to be, abandoned fallacies, your odysseys, a reflection of your mind. Oh, I just start. Tell them no, tell no lies. Just love who you are. And listen, I just start. Or else say in this life. So see and water them fi grow. It don't matter where you've been. It's all about where you got to go. Tell them I just start. There's no need to fight against your own. It don't matter where you've been, it's all about where you got to go.
Blessed love.
He wants to work their lives away. I just
Man, I say a plant seed, you know.
his life.
Water them and watch them grow.
I just turn one
Pleasant good evening, good afternoon, good morning.
away.
Mindset program, I just time your host, and I want to welcome the item in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor A. Selassie I the First.
Yeah, it's Ariel.
One welcome in those beautiful and divine name.
I just start planting that good seed, that good feed, you know.
One more day above ground.
In with a joy, dope style.
And we're giving thanks and praise for life.
Have no worries, I got so.
We're planting those seeds as Oriel talk about, Zine.
The more that I find I don't need.
Wherever the item are tuning in from right now, or later when you watch this again,
I plant a seed.
I want to say manners and respect, you know. I hope the item having a great day so far.
You sow seeds and you water them fi grow.
Them say today at the beginning of the strong.
Where you've been, I just
7 days within it all.
radio tell them I
And them say Sunday is the first day.
need to fight against your.
So I hope when I start off this first day are very productive,
It's all up.
positive and hopeful, Zine.
Yeah. And this is the time right now where we are feeling.
We have a special guest today on the program.
Know you living it right.
Live and direct from out of Ghana.
To decide is a blessing or a lesson. I just a
Yeah, man, I want to say manners and respect to everyone globally, Zine.
abandoned fallacy.
Unstoppable TV.
Odyssey.
One welcome, my brother.
Reflection of your.
Good for you have the eye over here, Zine.
Oh, I just start. Tell them no tell.
Yeah, man, and today we are going to reason about
Just love who you are.
a few things.
And listen, I just start. Or else say
So
it.
there them just keep in tune.
So
Keep it locked, spread the word.
and water them figure.
I just start with there upon the mindset platform, Zine.
You've been, it's all about where you got to go.
Sounds like Oriel.
I just start.
One of the large upon my people in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
It's your own. It don't matter.
Ras Maisha.
Been, it's all about where.
Annas and manners, you know.
So nobody wants to work their lives away. I just start to want to work his life away. I just start to want to work his life away.
So we have Goddess
No sense I just
Akosua,
feel work
live from out of Ghana today, Zine.
away. And say rocking on the scene with a job.
She's our special guest.
Lord, I got so many worries.
We're going to talk about repatriation.
The more I know about I,
We're going to talk about
find a good need.
a few things
I feel plant us
that either impacting our community in a positive or negative way.
in this life.
Yeah, man, so
Then
please spread the word.
grow, 'cause it don't matter where you've been. It's all about where you've got to go. I tell you, in this life, there's no need to fight against your own.
No need to fight against your own.
Where we've been, it's all about where we've got
GNB.
to go.
Voice of the people, conscious rebel. And right about now, may I represent for none other than I Just Star. Yeah, large for life, shall and senior says so. Cramp and paralyze all of them little idiots sound, yeah, I know I Just Star.
You know, say a long time we not playing a song on the platform.
Righteously.
And today is Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon.
Hungry days, not nice.
So we are drop couple of them, see?
I say hungry days. If I bread, we don't have a slice. Hungry days.
My virgin Abkakaba.
All the time I just start talk. People not gonna hear a voice, yeah. Modern day slavery. We are gonna talk it till you weak. Politician them not like we. Call them division. Yeah, this is Shell and Cena, the voice of the people, the conscious rebel. And right about now, may I represent for none other than I Just Star. Yeah, large for life, Shell and Cena says so. Cramp and paralyze all of them little idiots.
Straight from out of Mandeville, Jamaica.
Yeah, the most I
Formerly known as Sheldon Senior.
protect your brother. Whoa. Hungry days not nice. Whoa.
I tell them I remember them hungry days then, man.
If I bread, we don't have a slice. Hungry days not nice. All the time I just start talk. People not gonna hear a voice, yeah. Modern day slavery. We are gonna talk it till you weak. Politician them not like we. Call them division run deep.
Music with a message, Zine.
Make us savings. Said them want 1%. Till Jah come them not get a raising. Cause I just tell them hungry days not nice. Tell them again I just starve. Hungry days. And if I bread, we don't have a slice. Hungry days not nice.
I wonder if the hungry days are going to ease up now since them decide that them go and lift all the restrictions that they have put in place over the last 2 years and odd. See, we wonder if the hungry days are going done. Well, if you know.
Voice of the people, the conscious rebel. And right about now, may I represent for none other than I Just Star. Yeah, large for life, shall and
Because England said them lift all restriction. You know.
all of them little idiots.
So I don't know if that means it's going back to normal now. I don't know.
Jah righteously.
Things are going back to normal or what?
Hungry days not nice.
I know say Jamaica go follow suit
The hungry days. If I bread
sooner or later.
ice. Hungry days not nice. All the time I just start talk. People not gonna hear a voice, yeah. Modern day slavery. We are gonna talk it till you weak. Politician them not like we. Call them division run deep.
Hey, you know, hear what the artist say, and just the other day we hear about Boris and the party where him did a keep in him garden. Then after them give out laws and rules to the people them and say, yo, don't break these rules and laws because of the flow. Then, and lo and behold, them a break the same rules and laws. I tell you them, boy.
See the voice of the people, the conscious rebel.
So you never put your trust in these restriction guys, cause them depend on different things. Then
Senior says so. Cramp and paralyze all of them little idiots sound, yeah, you know, I just
GNB, manners and respect, you know.
Jah righteously protect.
More love and strength, you know. Give thanks, Zane.
Hungry days not nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I say hungry days. If I bread, we don't have a slice.
May I tell ya?
Hungry days not nice. All the talk, I just not talk. People not gonna hear a voice, yeah.
Who you say, Darius?
Slavery, we are gonna talk it till you weep.
May I tell ya?
Politician, them not like we, call them division run deep. One land for me liquor savings, said them want 1%. Till Jah come, them not get a rating. Cause I just tell them hungry days not nice. Tell them again I just starve. Hungry days. And if I bread, we don't have a slice. Hungry days not nice. All the talk I just start tell them. We not gonna hear him voice, yeah. Back up in the classes, teach about and left here come. Say keep in your tongue. Chippy already. Can't trick with daughter and with son. Them fin know say we the people have the power in our head. And when the river broke we appear blood I go left on this side. You would know say the thing well mucky. This a no ring game, not be no stucky. No come smile off your face and not harden your ways. We wake up on the old time wise here. What you talking about? Why would require to fish shut up your mouth? A long time, I just start tell them, for your system, we come for the malice cause. Hungry days not nice. Let me tell them this is hungry days. And if I bread, we don't have a slice. I just start tell them hungry days not nice. All the ball, the pick them ball. Mama, where you gone? Daddy, where you gone? The system has done you wrong for too long. There is no simple reward. Though you're working hard, I just start yard on a road. Every day we sing the same goddamn thing, and there ain't no change. But something has to give in order for us to live. I just start telling them to give. I just start. The Most High, righteously, Emperor Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari, protect and guide you all to your journey, brother. Whoa, whoa, hungry days not nice. Hungry days. And if I bread, we don't have a slice. I just start tell them hungry days not nice. All the ball, the picnic them ball. Ooh, I go hear them voice.
Yeah, man, a bugle me out, I'm about to the boy I just star, a real youth. A real Rasta youth. General in the thing you better know. Yeah, man, a bugle me out, I'm about to the boy I just star, a real youth. A real Rasta youth. General in the thing you better know.
Yo, this is a sergeant for the simple entertainer. I say, Reach Life Radio. Them for know. Yo, this is a sergeant for the simple entertainer. I say, Reach Life Radio. Them for know.
The man a bugle me out and about him at the boy I just are a real youth. A real Rasta youth. General in the thing you better know.
Stumbling block in my life, them no want see we strive. One day at a time, Jah give more blessing. Even in abundance, sorry, ain't got nothing. Still I call for me king. It's more blessing. Give thanks to life, loot and fair represent the mindset.
The man a bugle me out and about him at the boy I just are a real youth. A real Rasta youth. General in the thing you better know. The man a bugle me out and about him at the boy I just are a real youth. A real Rasta youth. General in the thing you better know.
10 years, this will be a Chinese colony. Because you cannot talk of political independence when you have no economic independence. Economic independence is the most important thing. Others follow. And we must empower our people and make sure they are protected from unfair competition and mistreatment by people who do not belong here. And I'm not saying we have anything against investors. We want them to come, but we want them to work with us, and we don't want them to come and destroy the local capacity. And if we don't protect the local capacity and we allow the Chinese to kill the local capacity, they are quoting laws so that our people cannot compete. In another 10 years, when the entire local capacity is entirely destroyed, they will come back now and raise the prices. And there's nothing we shall do because we shall have no capacity. So this bill intends to protect the local capacity. We want them to partner with us so that there's technology transfer. We want our engineers to be parts of these projects. They are coming with everything: engineers, surveyors, plant operators, drivers. Why do you need to bring somebody from China to drive a truck? Why do you need to bring somebody from China to drive an excavator? We have plant operators here in thousands who are jobless. Our people have closed down their shops. There's no business. These guys now have come, they are even hawking. They are opening retail shops. And we want to challenge the Minister of Interior. We want to challenge the Cabinet Secretary, who is very abrasive and who looks very active. All these Chinese who are here doing manual work, where did they get permits to come to this country? Those who are here and they have no business being here, they be put on a plane back to their country. Those who need to stay here, they can stay. Those who have skills that are not available locally. But gentlemen, are you telling me that we have no people who can repair tubes when there is a tire burst? Surely, these people have come too much. This is an invasion.
It's not funny, you know, Selassie, I know. It's not funny what the Virgin say. It's a serious thing the Virgin say. You see, it's a very serious thing. All right? Where you say there's no one there who can do these things, surely they are. You know what I mean? So why it's just, I don't know, but I and I, we have to wake up. That is all I can really say as a people, you know, in the diaspora and on the continent, you know, we have to wake up and, you know, realize what going on, you know what I mean? Because people are take advantage, you know what I mean? And them not gonna stop take advantage. You see it? Yeah, man. Black Star International Media, honors and manners, you know, warm welcome, General. You see it? Them not gonna stop take advantage. But anyway, we have a special guest all the way from out of Ghana, Zane, Goddess Akosua. I'm not gonna waste no further time. I'm gonna introduce her to the Mindset program. Blessed love, my sister.
Greetings, blessed love to the Mindset family in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Jah Rastafari.
Yes, I. Warm welcome. Great to have the
Thanks for
iPad.
having me on the Mindset program.
Yes, my sister. Yeah, man, it's a great honor. Great honor to have the iPad on the platform here.
Likewise.
Yes, I. How is it in Ghana there now? Nice and sunny?
Say wonderful. Oh yes, wonderful. We haven't now it's the dry season, the Amaton season.
Yeah.
So because of the dry season, it's like a little cool. I was really surprised Me never did know so when I come to Ghana, you know what I mean, it would have get this cool. Because, you know, we coming from America, born in a Jamaica.
See it.
Yeah.
See it.
So me never did know say that been this cool, but you know, it's beautiful here on the mother continent. It's a great honor to be here.
Powers. All right. Talk to me about growing up in Jamaica.
Okay, growing up in Jamaica, I grew up like downtown Kingston, like in the heart of the ghetto. So growing up, I grew up with my mother and my father. You know, many youths, it wasn't that fortunate, you know. So I
True.
was one of them young little girl was fortunate, you know, to grow up with my mother and my father. You know, so growing up, seeing the environment, you know, was always violence and crime, politician, PMP, JLP, you know. So with me as a young girl, you know, I always see myself going somewhere. So I end up start doing track and field.
Seeing. Which school did I used to go?
Well, I started at St. George's primary, and then I went to Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity. All right. Okay. And when you started track and field, how far were you on the national? How did it go? What did they get any scholarship?
With me as a young girl, you know, I was a little impatient, but I actually I went to America. I got a visa. I was doing pretty well, but I got distracted at a younger age.
Okay, seeing. All right, so you talk about, you know, growing up in downtown Kingston, and a lot of people might, you know, see some things on TV, and you know, just seeing it on TV, but living it is a total different thing.
That is facts.
Talk to me about some of the things them where the eye, you know, experience or even see in your community that, you know, you say is a no-no.
Like the violence was and it's still there up until today. It's still present. It's even worse than I was there before. Because as a young youth, you know, our parents don't know nothing about Rastafari. They don't have no knowledge of self. You know, so we have the slave master knowledge and philosophies and how we supposed to go, you know?
True.
And as a young girl, you know, I wanted to be like a little gangster. I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? I wanted to be a little gangster. That was not positive. But at that time, what I witnessed in Jamaica where the police about to draw the youth to the corner and murder him and kill him. So I have my baby at that time and I run and I get my daughter. So when I get my daughter and I was like, no, it wasn't nobody I know personally, but just to save his life, I went and get my baby and I cry, no, it's my baby father, don't kill him. And throw the baby in his hands. And that's how the police never kill him. And that's definitely a no-no. And the politicians and the bad men, they do work together. But now it's different from when I was there because in my, you know, we not glorify the bad man them. Never
Not
that.
at all.
But I think it was a little different way of raping. Like now, the young girls them is missing. It is nobody in the community where police the community like when growing up. You know what I mean? Who's that in the community try to take this, you know what I mean? Man and man go, you know, go forward and see what's going on. It's no more nothing like that. If you rape a girl in the community, you're going to be in serious problem. If you thief, you know what I mean? It's totally different. Everything out of control now in Jamaica.
Selassie, I know. And, you know, you touch upon, you know, raping of girls and over the last couple of months, we see more and more sisters are coming out and speaking about that type of abuse then and violation that them face in a Jamaica. We see
I would say it's common.
it's a common thing.
Yes, and it's a sad reality to say that, and it have to be a change in Jamaica where the young girls are being violated by family member, by family friends, you name it,
Wow.
Yes, I think it's common where even the young girls them want to get pregnant before time, because I was one of them who I threw away a whole career where I could have been like a Shelley and Fraser, you know what I mean? But lack of knowledge, you know what I mean? Not only that, not knowing who you are. And when you don't know your value, when you don't know your value, when you don't know your worth, you know what I mean? You become vulnerable.
You think
you get carried away.
You think the environment at the time your surrounding had anything to would have kind of influence the mindset there?
Yes, I would say that, and not only that, being around a certain kind of friends too. You know what I mean? Like, we have to protect our children where when they're around their friends and they see their friends doing a certain thing, you don't have to do what your friends do for them to accept you. You know, like you have some youth, they follow their friends.
True.
Like me, I in that sense, but it's still my responsibility. I cannot blame anyone for my action, But at that time, I wasn't thinking like that. But, environment do have a lot to do with it, yeah? And who your children is going around.
For real. Yeah, you have to know who you have here.
I was not locking in love where I need a man to love me. I think I took advantage of my mother and my father. And my father ended up passed away at age 16. And I never ever get to see my father again. So I want these young girls to, you know what I mean? Don't take advantage of having a mother and a father who cares for you, love you. I had to learn the hard way where I end up went to America.
So all right, when I say it's a common thing, cause we hear Queen Africa speak about this thing that it's even something that in the music you find these type of behavior also within the music industry, and here you're saying that it's a common thing. Why you think that behavior is so common in Jamaica?
Not only that, I'm gonna quote the Honorable Malcolm X. The black woman is one of the most disrespectful women. I wouldn't say not only in America, in the world. Mm-hmm. The black woman is not protected. And not only this behavior has been adopted, we have to go back to the root of problem. This is coming back from slavery. So it's generational curses have been placed on us as a people. And not only that, when enough of our young girls get hurt, they end up want to turn to probably a woman. And it kind of not make sense to me. If a young man get abused, he want to turn to a man, but the woman want to turn to.
Yeah, man, there, man.
Yes, sir. So I'm saying we have to we need healing as a people.
Seriously.
Slavery interrupted our history as a people. Enough of our people don't know who they are. So not only that, when you don't know yourself, when somebody hurts you, you're gonna hurt somebody else because you end up take on for them demon. So with knowledge of self now, when people hurt you now, you know how to heal without hurting anyone. So that's where I go on. Hurt people are hurt people. And I think it's a more spiritual attack in Jamaica too. Where I go on is not just like a physical thing, it's more a different force.
Yes,
behind us. Yeah.
A different force. Wow. Yeah.
That's my, opinion, because growing up in Jamaica, what I'm seeing now is totally nothing like when I was growing up. Nothing like that. And the way our people is dying, over 150 people dead already, and we don't even hit February yet. That don't make no sense. What's gonna happen the next 5-10 years from now? It sounds like it's gonna be a massacre.
It's set away. Yeah man, it's set away. It's set.
I think us, the Africans who born in Jamaica, because we don't want to say we are Africans, remember, we from Africa. They took us away from this country. Not only that, we was all over this planet. You know what I mean? Before Christopher Columbus. Not only that, who gave Christopher Columbus a map? The same Moors, So we have to know who we are, our history, our culture, to guide us on this, life journey. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me make you ask me some question now.
Yeah, it's serious. It's really serious. Yeah. Yeah, there I say we need healing as a people. And I think
we need healing.
I think that is important what they I say, because for people that been through what we have been through. And I'm not bringing that up as an excuse for anything. But
it's all
we haven't been repaired. Like some people go through like an accident, and after the accident, them start to go probably some physio, or them start to go some therapy, or them start to
heal.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I and other people, we haven't gotten any time to do anything like that. To you know what I mean.
So that means the wound gonna keep on warming up, but then if the heal not get time to heal,
True.
That,
And that is where we find ourselves, with something that, it's not healing. I don't know. Because, look how we are still.
No. And acknowledge our wrongs too. That's where healing start from. We have to start admitting the wrongs, even though, yes, we've been through this, through slavery, we still do have a choice to know what is wrong from right.
True.
We have to accept where we wrong. And that's how I become who I am today, by start accepting where I go wrong. And knowledge caused that though. Rastafari.
All right. How did the journey with Rastafari started for the eye?
Wow. I could write a book. Wow. Wow. I was around some Rasta at the time. And I think one of the Rasta to an artist named Bigger Asian.
Yeah. I know that.
Party girl to, love my dance all, no party, no miss me 7 days a week. as a young girl, I usually have to work and party. You know, so that's what we grew up in, you know what I mean? Dancer, that's what we used to. You know, so not, let me get to the point now. So I meet a Rasta, bigger Asian, you know, and I was dressed in a certain kind of way one day. And I really respect him up until today for this, you know, because if he never did this, I wouldn't start looking to myself. And he was like to me, I was in some real pum-pum shots, you know? And him I said, no, you's a queen. You's an empress. We can't see the empress in the eye, you know? And
True.
those words, I did not take those words as a disrespect. I took those words of a correction. And I love the correction, and I accepted the correction. And then being around the Rasta man, then we start hear about Rastafari, Haile Selassie, Empress Menen, Marcus Garvey, Kwame Ture, all the revolutionary, you know, so I start learning from there, and that was in 2000, I think, 7.
So this is when now in America.
Yes, I.
See. All right.
Yeah, I was coming from a gangster lifestyle.
Rude girl type of thing.
Yes. I wasn't like, I wasn't no kettle them kind of girl. I wanted to be a gangster. I'm gonna tell you, that's why I made have to end up become a revolutionary. I was always standing for the people from a young girl in Jamaica. You saw me, I say revolutionary. So I turned the gangsterness into revolutionary because of the knowledge, what gained, you know?
True.
Yes, I.
True. Yeah, man. Pause. I like how I put that. You know what I mean?
Yes, I.
Yeah.
Yes, I have to give thanks for the Rasta them same way, you know, you know?
Of
and
course.
then I took it on to myself, though. The thing is with me, I took it on to myself where I want to know. So I start seeking for myself and I start learning, you know?
Rastafari.
And start growing within myself, you know? Becoming the empress, the goddess who I am today, you know?
So what are some of the books them like they are used to read about, you know, the whole thing? You know, what?
I read The Wise Mind of His Imperial. That's my favorite book. Since I've been here in Africa, I don't even have it. That's my Bible, actually. And I read the only Whitney and Pigby. Not only that, the Book of Enoch.
Seeing.
Yes, the Book of Enoch. And there's, I'm sorry, guys, but I have to say this one part when we read in the Book of Enoch, and I think this is what's going on right now. You know, when I read the Book of Enoch, and this part stood out to me so much, where Enoch was saying that he was speaking about the angels, where wisdom, you know what I mean, iniquity, destruction, all of that is angels, energy. You know what I mean? So anyway, Enoch was saying, you know, wisdom, she went out in the earth to get her inhabitants, you know what I mean, where she could have her place on earth. So when she went out in the earth, they did not accept her. So wisdom, she came back in. Then iniquity. When iniquity came out, they accept iniquity like a falling rain in the desert.
Wow.
Look around today. Look how our people is behaving for vanity. We lost our morals, principle, pride. Jamaica, oh my God. That's how people love us Jamaican people, because our standards are who we are. Remember, Jamaican people give Rastafari to the world, you know. The Africans, they were born in Jamaica, say, Haile Selassie, God Almighty, without any apology.
So what you think Jamaica has lost its standards, the people, because Jamaica, the place is one thing, but you know, the people really
The people, I'm talking the Africans, them in a Jamaica, the revolutionary, the what them call them again, the unruly slave. You know what I mean? Because the members say, you know, when them can't control the slave, them a Jamaica, then send them, you know. Members say Bookman, you know, from who go to Haiti and cause the Asian revolution. He's coming from Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You
man.
know? I think it's something about us, not say, you know, just to point us out like that, but I truly think it's something what the higher heads them know about us. I think they want us to destroy ourselves. So they give us stuff for us to be self-destruct. And we're playing and buying this stuff and play. Make sense?
Yeah, man, it make a whole heap of sense, man. It make a whole heap of sense what they are say, because what they are say now, self-destruct. Them are give you things, and it can be anything. You know what I mean?
Yes, I.
Anything, and we see a lot of that go on today. we see a lot of that go on today. In the music, for instance, you know, something that has a strong influence on the younger generation, because most of the music that is playing today is direct at the younger generation, you know, and you see the direction that music is going in, you know, and these people, they are Jamaican people that are doing these things. And before, Jamaicans wouldn't align themselves with certain things. So, you know, you can just say, you know, I don't know if the people has lost their standard or moral compass.
It definitely have. Not only that, it all come back down again to the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. Remember, Marcus Garvey was talking about self-sufficient. You know what I mean? We building our own government, not depending on the government. Marcus Garvey said he did not see black people have a ship. So he created one. He created a flag. He created. You see?
But not for people them never love Marcus.
We don't, if Jamaica, if Jamaica didn't have Marcus Garvey philosophy alone, Jamaica could not been what Jamaica in no time at all. Not only that, the government them help create the poverty, because you're not creating no job, you're providing only guns. If you're providing only guns alone, we're gonna have more crime. But if you're gonna provide more job, more school, industry, you know what I mean, manufacturing, even that stuff in Jamaica, no more factory, no more farming. Oh, Jamaica taking food from foreign country. Oh, what kind of sense does that make? It don't make no sense.
It's a serious thing. Yeah, it's a serious thing.
Not only that, even the artists them alone, not to point fingers on anyone. I'm saying if they really want to make a change, everybody come together and put their difference aside. We don't need no government to change nothing for us. We, the people, can change it ourselves. If every Jamaican come together and put $1 Jamaican, how much that? Add it up to the population without a government.
But everybody's selfish and them not in that.
Well, that's how Marcus Garvey did it. That's how Malcolm X them did it. Every revolutionary is the people support the movement. You have to have an organization. You have to support the organization. So when we're in a trouble, the system come off of you, the organization's supposed to protect you. I got this from Kwame Ture too.
Yeah, but you see, who did have the people interest at heart? You know, them not setting any example. So who the people really are put them trust in now?
So that's why I take people like the I know, you know, to bring hype on the I platform, and them have to open the gate who many revolutionaries who really is there for the people. There's a lot of people out here who want to make a change. They just don't have a platform. We have to stop worry about the ones them who don't want to do it and focus on the ones who want to do it.
True.
You know what I mean? The like minds ones them come together. We're stuck into problem, not solution.
Mm.
You know?
For real.
As a people, all right then, even if somebody did you something, you cannot find it in yourself to forgive them because you're stuck on the problem. Even if the person come and said, I'm sorry, we are not thinking solution, how to move forward to better us as a people, because we're living off of what the ancestors leave for us. What we gonna leave for the next generation? They have to come and do the same thing over again?
Well, it looks so. It looks so. Yeah, it really look a way still that it boiled down to this, you know. Yeah, it really look a way. But what we can do, we can only hope for a change, you know what I mean? Because the people them who in the position, them not making any change. You know what I mean? And
because they might do that for them personal gain. They are not for the people. You know what I mean? And the people keep on putting them in power. We have the power and they keep on tricking the people like they have the power. They do not have the power. Say with the same corruption we are going from 2019, the same thing we are floating at the air, according to them. Say everybody stand up and say, here we are going, I'm not going to go on a job, I'm not take on a joke. Everybody just stand up for one thing. What the system going to do? Who's going to come do your job? The people is the power.
Yeah,
and
man.
I say power to the people.
So when nobody now take a plane and all of them things, that who them face you lose, and other people are lose. It's them a lose.
Exactly, the people.
It's them a lose.
But the people is just not organized, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the system is winning. The system is winning. The more Jamaica they in a bloodshed, is remember see a battlefield with their pan enough from over 400 years, you know. Me don't know what enough of we think. It's a war.
Real war.
Them only news tragedy. You know what I mean? How to fight us and how to keep us down as a people. Because remember, 2019, it was the year of return. The president in Ghana even said, all the people them in Jamaica and most of the island, you could come to Africa. You don't need a visa. You see? And then boom, 2020, we have this old foolishness here.
Stop the flow.
Right, because they cannot afford. Remember, it's 1 million people alone, you know, over 1 million people entered to Ghana alone, you know. We're not even account the rest of the continent, you know. Just 2019, you know. So imagine if it wasn't this corona, what would have happened?
True.
Even celebrities, it was a big thing that they have to slow down that energy. They don't want Africa to come together. Because once Africa come together, that's it for them. We don't even have to think how to fight down the system. Just imagine we all say, you know what, we're going to go to Africa. And Africa is rich in natural resources.
So what
the world feeds off Africa.
What do I say? Because of that move Ghana made, that is the whole reason, or one of the reasons why we have this pandemic today.
I'm just saying, even not only that, even I think it was Sierra Leone, they was given citizenship if you could improve your DNA from here.
See it.
Gambia, people was even Gambia. Is Ghana the one will come out and say, yeah, on the come home. But not only that, there's a lot of work have to be done here on the continent. It's so many opportunity. What we are fighting for over there, we can come and do this 1, 2, 3. So because of the knowledge, what we have and the experience.
True. The I leave from America and you move to Ghana now. Was it during that period of year of return, or it was before that?
It was 2020. I'm here 1 year now. 20. I came here in November 2020. So I'm here 1 year now.
Rastafari. And how was the transition for the I? You because you're there with your family, right?
Yes, I.
What
It,
was the transition like?
it was pretty normal because with you know what I mean, I was been training my children mentally, physically, spiritually, you know what I mean, for the journey. They don't even miss America. None at all.
Pause.
You see?
Yeah,
But it's all about preparation. You know what I mean? Not only that, you know, you have to have skills and talent so you can survive. And not only that, unity is the key and the power. We working together, networking.
True. The I said something important a while ago. The I said preparation and skills. You know, you have to have skills. You know, because a lot of people, a lot of Rasta want to go home. Zin, and you know, the I has made it home. And what you're saying is you need skills. You know, you need skills to
Knowledge, all those kind of stuff. Because the people, not only that, the people need, you know what I mean, a little, you know what I mean, of what we know. And we need a little of what them know.
Natural.
In other words.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Each one teach one.
Exactly. You know? And not only that, you know, we have to come prepared. Like, not say like physically, spiritually most of all. Spiritually most of all. This is Africa. Africa is just peaceful, brother. The thing what amazed me when I came here, that when I went to this festival, they have a festival, they call it Second J, where they come out in the when I went to the festival, what amazed me and what stood out to me, that I don't see nobody pushing anybody word, nor the N-word, nobody fighting. That stood out to me because, you know, coming from Jamaica, America, you see where we can't get along as a people. You know? So I see here where it's a lot of peace here amongst the people. You know?
Great. Yeah, that is
peaceful. From I've been here, no, when I tell you, no crime. Peaceful.
Great. Pause. Yeah, man. So, yeah, people all are who scared about, cause there's a lot of propaganda more while about Africa. Seems to be a place where, you know, a lot of people, you know, no want to hear nothing about Africa because them feel say some people are living in a hut and some people are living in a bush and, you know, all type of these type of things. You understand?
Oh, you know, that's the propaganda story. Remember, you know, when they bring us to slavery, remember, they train us to hate our very image. That's why you see enough people are bleach them skin today. That's from slavery. Them train with black woman for eat all our ear. Our natural beauty out. You say it, so it's a years of this coming down to this now. You know what I mean? So that's why we have to give thanks for the forerunners them, you know what I mean? The ones them who leave the knowledge. You see, so now we know this generation now have to um, oh, sorry, excuse me. We have to add on what Marcus Garvey was doing.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? What Harriet Tubman was doing, what Malcolm X was doing, what we have to continue on. We cannot, it's like the button does a linger. The button have to fast forward to the next generation. And we can't pass the button with this crisis what's going on. We have to fix this. This, what we're in right now, it have to get fixed. And I'm starting it by fixing myself. That's where I could start fix it from, by starting with myself and my family.
Yeah, man.
You see? So when I come around the item, you know what I mean? We can able to get along as one.
True.
Put away personal differences aside. You know, our emotions. And deal with the matter. That's why white supremacy. Look at white supremacy. Look at these people who is in society. You never see them fighting against each other, but they work around the clock to keep us separated, to keep us apart, right? We have to change the whole narrative. It has to change. And it begins with self.
Reality. I been to Elmina Castle since I've been there?
No.
Okay.
Because when I just came here, I came here with a newborn baby.
All right.
So, right. So, you know, so soon I'm going to able to do, but I do a lot of traveling, but I have not been to Cape Coast yet or any of that place yet.
Okay.
And not only that, you know, I'm a fashion designer. You know, I'm working on my craft same way. You know, come one day in a power when we can start. I am a black people then, you know?
True. So talk to me about that. How that start out? How the designing start out for the eye? Why
I want to tell you that start off at the same Rastafari, the same Haile Selassie, the first and Empress Menen, you know. Because when I just came in this Rastafari movement, you know, and I see the Rasta woman them, you know, the thing is with I want to know. I didn't want to stay by myself. I want to go around the rest of Rasta them so I could learn from them.
True.
You know? So when I go around, I see how the Empress them, you know, take care of themselves. I was so impressed, you know what I mean? I was so inspired, you know, that this is how I want to carry myself. And at the time, I could not, you know, afford certain kind of clothing at that time. You know, I didn't know how to, not only that, they didn't have those kind of clothing in store. I'm a tall girl. I'm like 5'9", 5'8", I think 5'9". You know, so I want my skirt to be tall. So I was like, you know, like Rastafari. Oh, me I gotta do this. I want to read the tall skirt them. Them not have my length of skirt them. Oh, me I gotta do it. You know? His Majesty does tell me, say, me have to go make them myself. And from then, I start bursting out my jeans pants, start adding fabric into them. I start off sewing with needle and thread. Until I advance now, I'm making my own patterns.
Wow.
Boil it on to that.
Seeing powers.
Yes, I.
So there you look for breakout in the market there in Ghana.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Where I need to be on a platform where I could excel, you know what I mean? Where people could see my talent and what I'm, and not only that, my works is going out there already, you know, because true, I'm on Facebook. Because I could bring up a picture where I have a design from 2008 and it's all over the world. I see Versace make it, it's an open up style. Like an Amat style, it's open up, it have pencil skirt inside, pants inside. That's my idea. So that's why now when I come to Africa now, I never know how to draw when I was in America. So since I come to Africa now, Me I draw like me that draw about 30 years ago.
Wow. You say everything I come back to the eye.
Yes, not only that too, is meditation too, my people. You know, I do a lot of meditation. You know, I love to listen, not only to my own instruction. You know, I'm a big fan of Marcus Garvey. I even call myself the woman Marcus Garvey. You know, Haile Selassie Haile Selassie the first is my God and King Almighty, Empress Menen, the mother of creation. Yeah. Emmanuel I Selassie Jah, Rastafari. We can't deny the Black Christ, no matter how them try fight against him. Yeah. And they say it there.
Losing battle, you know, something we already win out already. Or you have to win something we already
like the
win
foundation already lay. All we have to do is just build on the foundation. You see me I say?
Yes, sir.
Me not like it hurt me as a Rasta woman, you know what I mean? Because remember in a Rastafari I give I everything when I, not only that, to show no, when me there in America, my life I was like a rolling calf until me become a Rasta woman. Everything there in order. Me start a whole Sabbath. Me all married, get all husband, children, all kind of something. I'll be a blessings from left, right, and center. You know, through the glory of the King of Kings.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I could testify to that.
Well,
He said through the powers of his imperial majesty. Even all my family them abandoned me. You see? But through Rastafari, I gain more than family.
Watch there.
You see? Look, me even I'll reach Africa.
Watch there.
Me speak it into existence. You know what I mean?
Powers.
His Majesty did it.
Haile Selassie the first.
And we don't have to prove nothing to nobody. You see? His Majesty is the Almighty. What makes a king? What speak within the art? I don't care what nobody wants to say about Haile Selassie. That's your problem. That's your beef. I know what I know. And I'm holding on to that. And the rest of them know what them know through experience. You see?
Yes, sir. Powers. So
yes,
how people can contact the eye for like, because I know you must have things that you're selling and things like that. How people can get in touch if they want to make an order and things like that.
Okay, I am on Etsy. Royal Empire Design. You have to join the whole word together. Royal Empire Design Art at Etsy.com. And not only that, my email address is royalempiredesign@gmail.com.
Rastafari.
And my WhatsApp number, you could contact me on WhatsApp 347-954-6941. Only on WhatsApp.
All right. Yeah, man. So people who want to get some design, you know what I mean, from the sister, those are the connections you can reach out and support. You know what I mean?
I make man, woman, children, the whole family. I make sheets. I make curtain. I have my name on Facebook is Akosua Selassie, and Akosua is from Ghana. Here it means I was born on a Sunday. So today is my day, and today is market day here. Yeah, I'm up in the African culture. I'm teaching a little word, like Efwa. That mean how are you? And Va mean come. And Va'o mean come and take. And apoko, it means small, a little.
In which language that? In
That's Ewe.
In Ewe, okay.
And not only that, is you probably have to do an interview with my king man, make him all an historical reason with the item and tell you about the Iwe people them and Israel and the whole invasion was going on during slavery, you know?
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. We would love to have him on the program, man. Of course. Of course.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Would I love that? Would I love that for going on them reasoning there still. For real. It's a
Yeah,
great
man.
honor for
I
you.
love that. You can even set it up.
Eh?
Him saying that love that too. You need to set it up. I want to bless up the listeners them. Art of love to the divine gods and goddesses, kings and queens, royalty. I greet the item with love. It's nothing but love. Selassie Ija. Rastafari.
Yes, my sister. Yeah, man, that is something what we are gonna set up, man, for sure. We are
Yes,
gonna set
I.
that up. You see, because the Isa is a sister that we see over the years on the social platform, and we see the idea now with your family and thing, and for me that is an inspiration. You know what I mean?
Yes, I.
That is an inspiration, and I hope this reasoning will reach a lot of sisters and brothers ears, because there I see a lot of things there where, is just food for thought, people for looking at themselves still. So we give thanks to the journey, and the I reach across the border. You know what I mean? And we give thanks to that. But
And they don't want to come back, so them better support Royal
no,
Empire
man.
Design.
Don't come back, man. Come back where? Don't come back road of this judgment. Don't come back road of this judgment, man. We are tell her. Selassie, I know. But
All the reasons why we don't come back after the white man job. So that's why we are trying to be self-empowered. We have to do manufacturing. Employ our people. We have to teach the people them how to fish. Stop give them handout, even though handout can make them even go fish too. But we have to build up manufactories. Manufactories, the artists them out there, the actors them, our black people they're in a position that them have to come together and put these things in place and start manufacturing. Come on, imagine how the artists are do. Yeah. Okay, my Kingman was saying that me for make the item know, so this is why we are here too, to do manufacturing, and you know what I mean? We can do a lot of stuff like that. Food. Oh, hold on. I'm making Kingman.
yeah, man. Put the virgin for
Peace and love, Honorable.
Honorable Majesty, my lord.
Yeah, man. My lord, greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Kadamawa Haile Selassie the First, and His Imperial Empress, Honorable Empress Menen I. And I greet you in the name of the Honorable Prince Emmanuel Charles Edwards and our Black Tiger Marcus Messiah Garvey. Yeah, man, it's an honor to talk to the I Just Star and to be on the I platform mindset.
My lord, Just Sparks.
Yes, I, Rastafari.
It's a great honor, my lord.
I just wanted to say something quick, because, I'm an Empress time right now,
Choja.
But the purpose of us being here is because many ones and ones coming up in the trad hear about Marcus Garvey saying that we must return to Africa. We must go home to Africa, leave the white man land, leave the capture land, And we decide within ourselves that we're not going to wait any longer. We're not in the rapture mindset type of way. We are following Marcus Garvey, because Marcus Garvey say he wanted to do it for himself. He wanted to bring his people home. Yes, right? So he put together fundraisers to get the Black Star Liner ships together. He did the work. He didn't sit down and wait like if somebody wait for Jesus to come out of the sky to come save them. Yes, right? So we decide that with the little funds we have, because we never move with much money, we're going to come to Africa and we're going to set up a foundation so that the ones them in the diaspora can come home. When we came home here, we met a lot of ups and downs, especially with the local people. You know, Africa is lovely. The people them is lovely. But the mindset of the people is a little worse than in the West. Because the knowledge that we have in the West, they don't have it here. So the Christian mindset, they still holding on strong to it. The Jesus Christ as a white man, as God. Them are hold on to it. The amount of churches it have here. We surrounded by 3 churches. You know? And it's ridiculous, King. There is no foundation set here for us that when we came here, we could have meet once and hold up and say, well, they could show us to get land, they can show us how to build a house, they can show us this, that, or the other.
Well, so all right. When hold on, when you say there is no one, who the I talk about, like the Rasta community then?
Yes, I talk about the Rasta community because we be Rastafari and we represent the Rasta community.
True.
You know, there is no structure here in Ghana for Rastafarians to come home. Like if the I and the I family would have liked to come. There is no foundation that you could have come and say, okay, bam, let me go over here by Ras Joma. And Ras Joma have, you know, a little house set up with couple, you know, like couple rooms that I can go and stay there. He have vehicle that he can take me wrong. He know people because he's set up here. You know, he can help me to get land. He can help me to open a business. You know, there is no one here like that. So ones are needed here like that. And this is the reason why we're here. We went through people who just want to chop with money, smiling at your face, and all them want is your money. Them are looking at your pocket. You see it? Rastafari. What is in the pocket they're looking. You see it? So for us to get around and do the things them that we needed, we spent a lot more than we should have spent. And if we had a structure to come and stand in, we would not have spent so much and we'd have been further today than where we are now. You know?
I hear the eye, my lad. I hear the eye.
You know, it's a lot of things like what's going on right now in Jamaica with the music industry. You know? All these things is showing us. We need to leave from the capture land. Come and set up these things in Africa.
True.
You know what I'm saying, King?
Yes, sir.
Which is more better? What am I wait for? If Africa's supposed to be the land of milk and honey, Africa's supposed to be the promised land, the haven, you know, the Zion. Where the people them still doing over in the West, where the rest of them, especially still doing over in the West, who are chant against Babylon, who are chant about Africa and for the redemption of Africa, is their minds are needed here. Because the land is here and the people have the land, but they don't have the mind to develop it. We in the West have the mind to develop it, and that's how we can work hand in hand with the locals here.
So, all right, so, I don't know, there is no Rasta. There must be Rasta in Ghana, but what the I say? There is no organization. There is nothing organized. All right. There's no houses then that could go. So that is what the I say.
Yes, I have heard about the Bobo camp here. The first one that was sent by Emmanuel, I heard that it was broken up, you know, and then they started up. You know, but where they started is kind of far from where we at, because we're in Volta region. And in Volta region, there is Rastas here, yes, from the diaspora and locals from here, but they are not united. Everyone to their own thing, doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? There is no camp, as you say, or house where you can go to and sit down really and get that Rastafari education, that Rastafari culture, where the people them who interested in Rastafari can come and get, get that knowledge that they can say now, oh, it's not just locks and smoking ganja, but yet they're still eating the little bush meat, the rat, and they're eating the porcupine and the snake and, all these other kind of things. Man with locks down here call themselves Rasta. So there is no structure in place that is teaching Rastafari ways and tradition to the people then. And it's needed, especially where we're at. I have a brethren, he's in Cape Coast, and he says a lot of Rastas around there, but it's the same thing. There is no church, as they say, or no foundation, no house built that the Rastas them can go and learn. A lot of people you would see is learning Rastafari off of the reggae music. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the reggae musicians, the Rastafarians them, they're chanting Africa, they're singing good music, but they themselves, it's like they don't want to step foot and come and make their foundation here. They're doing a lot of great works. They make a lot of good songs. They change a lot of souls. You know what I'm saying? But they need to do more. We need to follow like Goddess Akosua just said. We need to follow in the footsteps of Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, and all these ones them who give their life. Take the baton from them and move forward and set up a structure, because if we don't do it, what will happen to our generation coming, our children coming?
True.
You know what I'm saying, King? And it's serious. It's a serious problem going on today, that more structures are not built on the foundation that was already set for us. Look at the Nyabingi camp in Jamaica, Scotch Park. Look at what's going on over there. Listen what you're hearing about the camp. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be true or not, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, Egypt, Jamaica is not where Rastafari need to be, and not where the headquarters need to be. It need to be somewhere in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think that Prince Emmanuel, King Emmanuel Charles Edwards, had a mind to do that. I don't know if the Rasses up there on the hill is still writing letters to Queen Elizabeth, to wait for her approval to jump on a plane and come over to the east, but I think if King Emmanuel was alive right now, he wouldn't wait. There is too much Rastas out there with enough collateral to bring the elders them forward to Africa and to set up a foundation here that the youths them in Africa could learn about Rastafari the right way, and they will bring the change that we need in Africa.
So that's it,
Yes, I, King?
Yes, I.
It's about unity. It ain't about who come first, Nyabingi or Bobo Shanti. You know what I'm saying? If you listen, is what they call them, Sam Brown and Bongo Eddie, Prince Emmanuel, and Bongo Watu, all of them was together. So if they want to talk about what come first from what comes second, all of them were together in the beginning. So they were all first.
Yes.
Yes, I, King? So the confusion that the people them want to bring is not needed. There is no confusion in Rastafari. Rastafari is clarity. Because from the king up on the throne in 1930, November 2nd, that was clarity.
Reality.
To the whole world. Pope Paul, the Queen Victoria, the whole of them, they knew who ascended that throne. And just as he said, many claim, like the interviewer say, many of them claim Haile Selassie to be Jesus Christ come again, right? And Haile Selassie answer to that is, he heard of that notion, even of the Rastafarians them. He made it clear that he called out Rastafarians them. But he want to make them know that he is a mortal man and he shall be succeeded by the oncoming generation, and that he want the people them of the world to know that they must not pretend or assume that a human being can emulate from a deity. And that is a serious point there. Yes, I King?
Yeah, man, may I hear the eye, man. May I hear the eye.
Yeah, man, because that speech, that statement there is telling you that Jesus Christ, that they claiming that Haile Selassie is a deity.
Mm-hmm.
And a human being that Haile Selassie is saying he is, a mortal man, cannot emulate, or meaning cannot come out of a deity. A deity comes out of a human being. So what His Majesty is showing the world is that he ain't no deity come again. He ain't no statue.
Him is the real thing.
Him are the real thing. The King of Kings and Lords of Lords, walking in the footsteps of Christ. Because Christ is a liberty. But the white world come get with Jesus Christ, a deity and a liberty, a dead liberty.
So,
and that's why the people them.
You see like the Black Christ then?
Wait, the Black Christ is the man, because he's the only one that come in this time with a salvation, with a salvation plan. Put it that way. Because when you go up a Bobo Hill, when Emmanuel was, when he was, as we should say, you know, saying we're there in the flesh and we're there in the spirit. So when he was in the flesh, he's still there in the spirit, right? When you go up Bobo Hill, ain't no work there, ain't no money giving and money sharing. It's all about salvation. It's all about principle, right? And we know that we're fighting against principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in high places. So the fight is not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, that which govern the world. So when Emmanuel came and he brought this salvation and this principle to the people them, to love. You know what I'm saying? God is love, so let us all love. You know what I'm saying? When he brought that principle, he is the only one. Search the world, search history, from His Majesty Crown and from before. He's the only one come with a church of salvation. That tell you, you can't come pay for salvation. You have to come earn it with your work, clean hands and pure heart.
Natural.
You die, King? So I see Emmanuel as light, as the truth. I see Haile Selassie as light, as the truth. I see Marcus Garvey as light, as the truth. I see Malcolm X as light, as the truth. And every revolutionary we have, they are the truth. And they are not to be separated. They are to be united and put together as one, because everyone, one hand wash the other. We couldn't do it without all of them. You know? It's the mentality. Yeah, it's the mentality of I can't exist without the I. And if the I don't exist, I don't exist. You say, King?
Reality, my lord. Yeah, man.
Honorable.
Yeah, man.
You know? So, as I say, I'm love for the I to set up something where me and the I can sit down and really reason.
Yeah, man.
You know, I would like
man.
to go forward to I Empress, because she have a lot. You know, she's a fashion designer, very hard working. Every day she a try do a design. You know, for years she doing this, King. And every time she put a design on Facebook, somehow somebody copy it and them take it. And she now get no support. You see it? But she a push on. And she not take defeat. You see, King? She
Can't
has
take
strive
defeat.
forward and she's becoming better and better. And she do music too. You see, King?
Strength.
And do the type of music that is needed in these times. Because it's music of the spirit that is needed. Because we need spiritual food. We need that word, that heavenly food. That word that when a man hear that word, he just rise up in the spirit and say, yeah, me not do no more wrong. My walking at the light. Burn darkness. You see it?
Yes, sir.
Them type of way. Because it's needed. We need more angels like that to come out on the front line and step up. Look at who we have out there right now. Them I call them Batty Girl and Batty Man and they pan with front line as Rasta. No man, fire to that man. You know what I'm saying? It seems like
all right, let me ask the this. There's a sister came out the other day, right?
Yes, sir.
A Rastafari sister, and she was born in a serious fire. You know what I mean? And
yes, sir.
She was born in a fire, and pedophilia, and woman abuse and child abuse in
Yes,
the
King.
movement of Rastafari.
Yes, sir.
Then, how do you see that? Do you see that as something to be factual, or how you see it? Because I'm not saying she's lying about her statement. I'm just asking the eye how you see it. If it's something that's factual, do you see that within Rastafari, the movement?
How I see that is Rastafari, the movement, is a positive movement, is a movement of light, a movement of purity, a movement of innocence, a movement of revolutionaryism, not a movement of pedophilia, not a movement of child abuse and woman abuse and in them type of thing, the King. I would not say that the woman is lying, but there are wolves in sheep clothing, King. And not everyone out there that have locks in them head and live up to the light, King.
True.
Because when behind closed doors, them a do other things, King. And then them come in your face and them say, Jah, Rastafari, Haile Selassie the first. And all the righteous words they can say, they will say to your face. And them a demon inside. So what I say to this is that this is the time where all these things are going to be revealed. What is not to be in the light shall be shoved out of the light. You see it? So any one of them who doing them things there in the guise of Rastafari, them are going to come out. Because them not belong here in a Rastafari. And I would say to all the empresses them out there, if you have any story about those things or know anyone that is doing those things under the guise of Rastafari, make it known. Because right now, everything that is hidden must come to light. Because we're tired of the bullshit, we're tired of the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Rastafari is a purity. Rastafari is a how to say, a born again, reincarnation. That's Rastafari, the reincarnation of mankind, bringing them out of death and into life while they're living so that they can see God in themselves and not following Babylon wrong. You say, King?
True. True.
So no matter wherever they say it's happening, it have to be spoken of and it has to come out, King. And I'm saying because we not partial around here. It's right.
None at all.
And we not watch face around here, and we not skin teeth neither. That's why we pick up ourselves and come here to Africa. And we there here in Africa, in the motherland, and we seeing it for reality. You have to be spiritually fit for there, King. You know what I'm saying? Else you go back a west and go under Babylon arm and say, Babylon, take care of me now. Let me get some of your work now. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not strong spiritually, because the people them down here, if them are going to fight you, them are going to fight you spiritually. Them not going to fight you physically. You know what I'm saying? Them are going to show juju and obi and all these things after you. You know what I'm saying? And that is what is going on around here. And if you're not spiritually firm, you know the truth of the mighty I am, you get lost and caught up around here, King. Yes, right? Man. So a man have to be really ready for this journey, King. Because you will come down here and you will there 25, 30 years, and you will have whole heap of things, land and all these things, and still nothing now go on for you. Because them are holy down spiritual.
Wow.
It's like, King.
That is some serious. That is some serious thing, boy. Because all some people know, you know, all some people, Zane, where them afraid that Obi and a judgment ball, and them hear all these negative propaganda about Africa, and the I say all them thing and now, them no look for Africa none at all, because
you see, but that is the thing. If them now look upon Africa in the beginning, them now go look upon Africa in the end. You know what I'm saying? If you as a being of self, not firm in the eye self, to know truth from lie, you know what I'm saying? Then who you the one convince you of what is truth from what is lie?
For real.
They ain't hear the mystery them give Christ give to them. Him say, oh, send me back. Cause when who it was, I think is who was in hell. Two of them was in hell. And the one say, send him back so that he could go warn his family and his brothers then that Christ, the word, is truth and they must follow it. You know what I'm saying? Because the talk was who came back from the dead to go and tell anybody that Christ is real or whatever the king or righteousness or whatever the thing is. But the moral of the story is when you're dead, you can't come back to tell the living the truth. So while you're living, you have to go figure out the truth before you're dead. Yes, I?
True.
So in this dispensation, King, a man have to know himself. Because any man who know himself knows say Juju can't harm him from you have a clean hand and a pure heart. Yes, right? It's about spirituality, King. This is what I learned down here, right? It's about spirituality. If a Juju man is going to Juju you, the first thing he have to do, he have to go fast. He have to cleanse and purify himself. Listen here now, King. He have to fast, you know. He have to abstain from certain things that is unclean so that he appear clean before the angels them. Yes, right? Now, the angels them, there are good angels and bad angels. Yes, right? So, the angels them, he will most likely be calling on are the bad ones, the fallen angels. So, when he call upon them now and they come to him, the only thing they fear is the name of the Most High God. Yes, right? So he have to have their secret names too, so that he have to utter the names of the Most High God before them so that they be at peace with him, and don't destroy him. Now, when he give them the instruction of what he wants them to do, that demon will come to your house and he will speak to your spirit, your guardian angel. the one governing over you and your house. And if you have been in offense, meaning you are committing sin, that angel of your house or your angel, your guardian angel, can just give you up to that demon. And then that demon will do what he please with you. And this is reality, King. But if your hands clean and your heart pure, when that demon come to your house and approach your guardian angel, your angel will tell him, no, he is clean and pure. What have you to do here? Go back to your sender and come here no more before I send you and cast you and bound you. And that demon will leave and will go back to the person that sent it. And if the person that sent it is not powerful, he will terrorize that person. And that is the reality of the spirit world down here in Africa. There are a lot of powers in the herbs, not just in marijuana, in the herbs. Little leaves, little trees, little shrubs that you see on the floor, you might walk and step on every day. You don't know how much spiritual power that they hold in, that you could talk to them herbs and hold it on you and walk through some place and nobody see a thing. These are the secrets in Africa that they're hiding from us, that they don't want us to come here, that they spread all this propaganda about Africa, that we in the West do not come here to learn. And there is white people, Chinese people here learning the tradition and going back to their country with it, King. They're coming and they're purchasing all the statues, all the deities. They come in here and purchasing them and going back with them, King. You see it? But they be for evil. And that's how they rule in the world. Spiritual wickedness in high places, King. The Bible, it not lie. It has speak truth. If you find the truth in it for yourself.
That's
right. It might not be historically exact, but if you check the levels of it, the stories, them like all the Ewe people here, the Ewe people have in their history when they came here to Ghana, to Volta region, they came from over Egypt and Ethiopia. That's where their origin is from the Kush people. And they came here because Kush was being invaded. And they migrated and came down here. Now listen, my king, you know. Listen carefully, you know. Now, that song, like the Egypt story and Moses story, right? But when they reach here, in their history, there was slavery going on here. The white people, them was on ships here, stealing away the Ewe people as they land. The same children from Kush land. So a lot of the people, a lot of the leaders, them who came first, because it's the leaders, the nobles who will lead the voyage. So when they land here, the white man them were here with snares and taking them, putting them in the dungeons and all these things. They was capturing the Ashantis too, and they tell the propaganda that the Ashanti was helping them to capture the Ewe people, but it wasn't so. The missionaries them was here already, and they was stealing them through the churches. You could come here in Volta and they will show you a church where it have tunnels under the church that leading out to some way where they will take the people them. And at that time when they was taking them, the Volta Lake was bare. It was a road. And that's the road they would have take to carry them to Cape Coast, to put them in the dungeon, for the ship to come to take them over. Now, if you listen this story, King, this is not 2,000 years ago. And this is not Moses' time beyond 2,000 years ago. This was just the other day when the white man was here. So when you look in the scripture, and then now them say now, the Bobo them have a culture that Emmanuel and the crucifixion was in the 60s, and 70s, right? Now, you're even hearing now the Ella in England who coming out now. What's his name? Ras Bono. I think you did a show with him too. You know what I'm saying? He talking about how Emmanuel died in 1970, and he stretched it. He died. So then he come now just the other day, I think it's 2 nights ago, and talk live with somebody and confirm that Bongo Eddie, the one who he said died, and Prince Emmanuel is the same person. So then ain't that a confirmation of the crucifixion happening in Jamaica? Isn't the story that I just tell you about the Ewe people similar to that of the story of Moses? And these Ewe people will tell you that they came here and they have artifacts from Kushland here still with the elders, the stool, and they have some, I think it's a scepter or something they have, but they hide it because the white man, them always coming and looking to gather these things and take it from them. Yes, I, King?
Yes, I.
So, the truth is coming out, King. Now is the time. The year of the return was last year, 2020, and bringing this thing, we put the world on lockdown, yes, I, because they know the times. Yes, I? They know the times, King. Yes, I? Now, they bring out this mark of the beast now, and they want to tell you now that if you don't take this mark, you can't buy and sell. Fire for them. You know, make them keep what them have. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the man them need to band together and left out that place there, because Revelation talk about the destruction that coming on Mystery Babylon. And he talk about his children. He say, get out of her before he be partakers of the same judgment ball that them going pick up. You see what go on with China over there. China want back Taiwan, and they say they're going to take it by force. Taiwan don't want to give up themselves and go back with China and join. Besides, China say anybody who try come in between that, they're going to lace bomb after. America jump up and say, oh no, if China attack Taiwan, they're going to step in. China say, oh, well, if America step in, we're going to bomb America. You hear about Russia now, warring with, it's just wars, wars and rumors of wars. So we see what's going on, King. The Armageddon is at hand. We see last year, you see how much eclipse it had, King? And at them eclipse, it had over 3 eclipses last year alone. And last year, that's when the people them in the house I talk about this thing about. When if you're outside and suck in all that energy, if you be ready for this year now. Because this year now, everything coming out in the open from now on. Everything. Anybody who hiding and doing wrong, them are going to get fined out. Yes, right?
True.
So I beg the world to clean on the ways up, shaping up, sharpen on the sword, be ready, step forth. Rastaman, be ready to put on the full armor of Christ, because we are the Christ. We are the enlightened ones in this time. And soon enough, the multitude of the people will be coming to us to be saved. And if we can't save them are going to kill we. So we have to be up spiritually so that when they come, we can heal them. Look at what Priest Kailash doing over there in St. Lucia with the herbs. Heal him and heal the people them. Him and do him duty. And every Rastaman duty to do that. Physically and spiritually, King.
True.
Yeah, man, come out of them bloodbath, come out of them pharmacy, and go back into your farm just like how it's been doing. Through this thing here come with the brain, you know what I'm saying? You see everybody start going back to the herbs. Everything is coming forward to how it's supposed to be. Everybody want farm now. Them have to leave the system. That's what nature is showing the people them. Leave the system. Come out of the system, because the system nah do nothing for you. The system are hold on down. We know I got dead with the system.
The cry from Africa, my people,
Yes,
as you
King.
hear the Honorable
Yeah,
Just
man,
Sparks.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And as me want say, any ones and ones who can give a donation, push a help in our cause to set up a foundation here for the Rastafari movement, so the item, when the item come forward here, no one could spoil the item. The item have a place where the item heart could be at ease and say, okay, well, tomorrow, I go make this move here and do this and do that. And you're at ease, you have food to eat, you have a vehicle to drive and go where you have to go. But we need the support, we need the help. And I goddess need that support. And I say, it's not like say we are beg nothing. She have clothing, buy the clothing. And I saying, and that will support us right there. And I saying, right now we are available to have shea butter, black soap. You know what I'm saying? We can get herbs, we can get vegetables, yam, cassava, you name it, rice. We can do business, King. And this is what the Rastafari movement is supposed to be about. Setting up structure itself.
Collective security, you know?
Yes, King. You know, see Emmanuel showy. Emmanuel come teach you a trade there. You can learn to make broom and make mat, make sandals, make little the button them and go out and sell. That should have been an industry right now. Right now. That worldwide, and Bobo control it. Selling mat and broom around the world. Have the little pendant them a go around the world, and it controlled by the Bobo them.
For real.
Factories, broom factories, we supposed to have here in Africa set up. And I ship it around the world. We own a factory them we supposed to have here. But the factories them there in the West. So them come here now and them take all the buy up all the raw material and they pay $1 US for it. And then they come back and they sell the finished product for $5 US. And Africa stayed down. And the man and hey King, it's sickening, King. You know, it's sad, King. You know?
For real, my king. Yeah, man, for real, for real. For real. What?
And we can't sit down too and blame it on the entertainers and say, oh, the Rasta entertainers, them should have been doing more. You know, we can't blame it on no one. You know what I'm saying? We, as a man and as a woman, have to put blame on we own ourselves. Because enough of them who put blame and saying that the entertainers, them not do it, they themselves not do it.
True,
you saw it, Aya?
True.
They themselves not do it. But them are going to talk about, oh, the entertainers, them not do it. No. It's for all of us to come together and do it. Time now. We have all fall short of the glory of the Most High, Haile Selassie the first. Because when he came, he said we must organize and centralize, and we never do it. And look at our position now. As the children of the King. Look at our position as a people.
Yeah, we in a serious position.
We in a serious predicament, King, and we can't deny it, King. We are being infiltrated by those who don't belong in this movement. And it's because we are not organized and centralized is why this is happening. There is no more battlefield warrior to stand on the front line anymore. Everybody afraid about what Babylon going to say. The censorship of the world. Them no want talk, because if them talk, they might lose them platform. If them talk, Oh, they will lose the visa if them talk, them can't do show. If them talk, fire that. Talk. It's right? Because His Majesty say, you know, it's the voice of those who kept silent when evil was happening, has allowed evil to triumph, you know. So no matter where injustice is, no matter how small the injustice is, we must speak out against it.
Selassie, I know. Yeah, man, that is paramount. Yeah, paramount.
Yeah, man.
Paramount.
And I also want to bless up the Honorable Priest Isaac. And
Yes,
again,
sir.
bless up the Honorable Priest Kailash for the works that they are doing. Priest Isaac works is mightyful. The man I read the stars, them king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because, listen, you know, Psalms 19 tell you, you know, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, you know, and the firmament showeth its handiworks, you know. Day to day uttereth speech, and night to night showeth knowledge. And there is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. So from a man here that him should know when him look up, the whole history of mankind is written right there in them stars. Who do we have today that can read it and give us an account of it? The Honorable Priest Isaac.
Yeah, man.
Don't look at him lightly, you know, King.
No, man. No,
And me not try jump on no man bandwagon or nothing, you know. A reality, you know.
Yeah, man, the honorable priest. Yeah, man, we ask man, the honorable priest Isaac, man. Yo.
Works that they doing, man.
Far right, listen.
Them works that
when you see when we start here about priest Isaac, these are probably about 2005 them time. You see what I say? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think them time the BlackBerry was out and I run the place. I hold a ping and all of them something. You see me? So
yeah, man,
we know the priest have a long standing in a way, Mado. You see me? I say,
yes, sir.
You know, him is the only man right now, and you know, on that level as a Rastafari that I deal with that. You know what I mean? And you know, the man full of power, man. I talk about full of knowledge.
His work is purposeful.
Yeah,
it is
man.
purposeful because that knowledge is needed, because those are the knowledge that is in ancient Kemet.
Right.
And if we check the levels, ancient Kemet come from ancient Ethiopia. So if we even go further and we check the levels now, we know that His Majesty know them same teachings. And we know Prince Emmanuel know the same teachings too. And we know the same teachings too, because Marcus Garvey show way that with them saying the Christianity that they have no is not theirs, it's ours. Yes, right? And we mustn't let them teach. We must look at it from the perspective of Ethiopia. Just like His Majesty had in the speech about spirituality, that what is causing Africa to fall and to be in bondage is because we are approaching spirituality from a Western concept, from an invader concept, when we should be looking at it from an African concept, how the African man look at spirituality. And when the African man look at spirituality, you're talking about tradition. You're talking about the pouring of libation, yes, right? And the cutting of herbs and the blessing of herbs and creating energy barriers and powers, yes, right? The African man is speaking about nature. Yes, I, King?
Yes, I.
So these are the things them that they weave and turn we in and get we topsy-turvy and off with foot and offset and these things here and can't hold firm foundation. It's right? Following their same ways. His Majesty had everything set. His Majesty, Haile Selassie I, the mighty Trinity, is the lawgiver. He is the one that the world must be listening to. He have the law. He carry the law. He sit upon the throne of David. of the lineage of King Solomon. Now, ones will say that King David and King Solomon don't exist. All right? Well, what I will say to them is that those symbols were metaphoric. Yes, right? But his throne come from that of Kemet, and the first king of the throne of David, or of that Ethiopian throne, is King Ori. And King Ori came down from Ethiopia to be the first king of Kemet. And Haile Selassie himself said that his lineage date straight back to him. So whether one want to say that David don't exist, Solomon don't exist, King Ori exists, and from King Ori come all the scrolls and everything where they get the Bible, the Quran, and whatever soever they come to write and do. Yes, I, King.
Rastafari. Yes, I. Yes, I.
So when His Majesty come touchdown, and I saying, that was it, man. And I saying, game over, man. It's for the world now to come listen to the King. Yes, I. Do as he say.
Yeah.
Organize and centralize. Bring this Rastafari thing in order.
True,
Yes,
true. So I and I have a duty, and we have to make sure we bring out our duty as ones who are say Rastafari. You see me I say? Yeah. We
Yes,
have to
sir.
make sure we do that. And do it to the best of our ability. You see me I say? Because
King.
as I say,
Yes,
the
King.
people I look towards the people who block this word sound. You see me? Because
Yes, sir.
people can go and read about His Majesty, yes. But there's
Yes,
a
sir.
set of people who hail His Majesty. You see me I
Yes.
say? So at them you'd have to look to said way.
Yeah, because them are the living testimony. So even though you go read about His Majesty, unless you
have
see
the
someone
physical,
living it, or you
you have the
yourself come live it.
practical.
Yes. Yes, I. So for everyone and for all the ones them listening right now, we have to have that mindset that we are forever before the throne of the Most High, Haile Selassie I the First, and His eye is ever on us. And we have a duty to do that which He has ordered and commanded us to do. Because judgment is real, aya. His Majesty tell them when the Derbs them come for overthrow him in 74. Him say he could have fight, but he tired of see people them bloodshed. Yes, I. He say if this oncoming generation feel that they can do a better job than me, by all means let they come and try. And if so, great. But he said also that his kingdom is not of this world, else he would have fought. That is a powers in itself, King. Right?
True, my lord. Yes, sir.
Yes, I. So, them can't find anybody. Yes, I. Them can't say that he dead. And I know His Majesty not dead. Yes, I. And them can't prove to me that him dead. Yes, I.
No proof so far.
You see it? So, the works. But I will let the eye talk for our time and I impress, real quick, The goddess Akosua,
My lord. Yes, Bobo.
Honorable.
Yes, Bobo. It's
Yeah,
been
man.
a joy, man. And for real, we are going to line up the reasoning there. You see me, I say?
Yes,
Well,
King.
we
Yes,
have the
King.
eye officially on the platform still. For, declare.
man.
You see me, I say? Yeah, man.
Yes, I.
My sister,
Your Majesty,
they
my
have a
lord.
whole heap still, so, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have a whole heap, man. The Honorable Elijah Star,
My
I do
lord.
give thanks, my lord. Give thanks for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause the victory is for the righteous. You know, we have already won. You know what I'm saying? We just have to follow in the footsteps of His Majesty. Selassie
Natural.
the first.
Jah Rastafari. Peace and love, my brother.
Aye, Selassie the first.
Yes, I, Honorable King, give thanks, you know.
Majesty, Honorable Empress, give thanks. Yes, I. Yeah, man.
Yes, I. Give thanks for the listeners, them same way, you know, for the time, you know.
True. Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Yes,
eh. They are them taking the time out to said way for, reason we do it on the platform here. You know what I mean? And, share, the bit of knowledge and experience to said way where, could help a one out there who are listen. So we give thanks to the eye them, said we
Yes,
there,
I.
so, I hold it out. Yes, I.
Yes, sir. Rastafari, give thanks.
Rastafari. Just a few more questions before the I move. Probably about 2 more questions. Seeing,
Yes,
I did ask the King man the question still, but me did have it written down for ask the I still. About, is there child abuse or woman abuse in Rastafari? Based on the video that we saw came out from the sister at Rastafari TV. I'm sure you saw the video still.
Yes, I saw the video, but for me, I couldn't speak from a personal. I have seen that personally. I have not witnessed or, seen that in the Rastafari movement, but I remember, I was on the conference call because me, like what I say, come in the Rastafari movement, I do the footwork, I want their own Rasta, them, I want to know what everything is about, so I can, play the right role.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember on the conference call, there was an issue in Jamaica. I remember hearing an issue where something like that happened to some little girl, same way.
See.
But otherwise from that, from the sister, me personally, the thing is with me, I hear something, but me can't say a true or a lie because I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
You know them way?
True.
But I've heard that, you know what I mean?
That is true.
Correct, but even if that are going, that to me, that's like I would think of maybe probably as some raper from long time, I hide and probably come turn Rasta, just like how we hear on the internet, on the news say Bobo gunman up a Bubble Hill. It probably be them people running away.
True.
Just a thought from I, you know what I mean? But we can't harbor these kind of people. We have to push them out. This is not for the betterment for our people. You know what I mean? The development for our children.
Which is right.
Looking forward. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I hear the eye. So we'll have to push them out if them people are really there for real.
Because that's serious.
Yeah, man.
Serious. Your youths for here say somebody damage me personally. Me not know how me that me. Me not even gonna say that. Me know I'm ready for kill. Sorry. Rastafari forgive me for say that if anybody hurt my youth them. And I don't want my youth them for they in a position like that. You know what I mean? It have to really change. It have to really change. We have to protect the youths them more. The children them can like them 15, them 16, them feel like them can do what them want for the know. A mother need for know for be a mother, not a friend.
Mm-hmm. True.
Not only that, you want your children them too to be comfortable around you where they could tell you anything. That's the next thing too,
Yeah, man, it's serious, man. That
because sometimes we growing up, the way our mother talk to it, our father will feel scared. We want with children them feel relaxed,
Comfortable. Yeah, man.
They could say anything to mommy or daddy, even if I don't agree with it. I want to hear their mind. Very important to hear them children your mind. You know, but sometimes you have to put them in them place because sometimes them talk out of place, you know? Especially this generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I.
For real. For real. Yeah, man. Seriously. Yeah, we give
Because when you
thanks.
damage the youth, them, you damage them, you know. Damage the youth, them, you know.
Well, a whole lot of thing we say, a whole lot, yo, may I tell you, if we start talk, boy, a whole lot of things we say, more while, pan even, pan some of them social platform, man, and, I don't know, some of the parents, them, boy, it stay away.
Yeah, not only that, like how you bring that up, some way, how me see how them dress the youth, them, how a mother and a daughter dress the same way.
Wow.
Like, what I mean, like naked, you know what I mean? A child and a mother, come on. Even our elders now, notice our elder woman too and man too. They don't dress like when we are grew up. Me never see my father in a jeans pants until maybe in the 2000.
Chano.
You get where I'm coming from? It's like you can't tell the difference with the elders now and the teenagers. It's like everybody's dressing the same way.
Yeah, that's serious.
Same thing. And not only that, when we're having a certain kind of conversation, the children them are there. And not only that, how can you do even certain thing as a parents in front of the children for them to see? What you think gonna happen when you do certain kind of nastiness in front of the children? They're gonna come and they're gonna play it out on other children. That's the next thing to people not talk about too, you know, that part there, you know.
Mm-hmm. For real.
We have to be very careful. These children, they are sponge. They learn so fast. And sometimes they adapt the wrong things.
Reality, man. Reality.
You know?
Reality, my sister. Reality.
And a mother have to be a mother too again, you know? And I want the Caribbean parents them and the Jamaican mother them know say not because through your daughter may reach 20, 18, 21, 40, them still can need a mother out same way. Just a hug. Mommy still are here say, Mommy, I love you and my daughter same way, you know. You know what I'm looking for, is it?
Yes, I.
It's the old date that come from mommy. Mommy, I give me a comfort same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, healing, you know? Healing. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's serious. It's serious. Really serious. You know, they are touch upon some
there's no more
serious
community.
points.
Remember, there's no more community centers. Like they usually have a trip, or we usually go outing and them little something there. As a little girl too, we usually there in a partner. You know what I mean? Me personally, I was in different activities in Jamaica. I wasn't like no loose girl on the street. I always me run. Me there every event. If me not lie, I probably know all UCL born too, because I'm older than him. I'm probably 2 class or 3 class older than him. Me I run from me about from me I go primary school. You know? Community centers, them little something there for the little youths, them. All kind of tournament, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff get cut out of Jamaica. Usually have all the community will raise the children them. All if me I got the corner. Hey girl, me go tell your mother, come back here, come back in the yard. It's no more them little something that you can't talk to the youths them like that anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you
Where
look
you're
on
gonna
it,
have a elder see you somewhere where they not know see you're not supposed to there and hold you and dry you and give you a 2 lick on the way and bring you come give your mother not say nothing.
yeah,
You know them look
village
somewhere
raised
done
in the
out of the community.
yeah, man, that gone for real. Yeah, that is like a village raising the child, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but
And not only that too, the woman them with them on the street, look up at them that if you hear some argument all with them attack. Come on. Children don't need to hear these kind of conversation. Them don't even need to process it to even download it. And not only that, when the children them still not do no nastiness, not mess up their mind. They not gonna forget that picture.
for real.
So you see how the earth should, you saw the earth go on. The people them a say too much, them a hear too much. Put them in them place. Them not need for their own who not talk on a little dirty conversation. I spoil up the little children their mind. That have a lot to do with it in order to get to them.
Yeah, that's right there. That's right there, cause I don't know. Everybody tune in on the social platform now where that kind of have everybody attention. You know, that is, I don't know. That's what everybody tune into. People leave them youth for the TV program them and all of these things, or them have them iPad or them tablets and that a program them too. You know what I mean? So no real parenting no really take place. I just, you know what I mean? Cause the parent themselves depend them phone, either, them depend them phone or do some social media activity too. Either them depend YouTube or watch we right now, or them, you know what I mean?
I would say it depends on what you're watching.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's cause me love listen to on YouTube. I love to listen a lot of speeches like from Marcus Garvey, Dr. Ben, you know what I mean, especially when me at work. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah, man.
You know, it depends,
inspiration,
you know. Me, I'm a boring girl. Me not really have much friend because the stuff them with me into they are not into. I'm about learning, uplifting, elevating, growing. You know what I mean? I'm into tapping into the inner world. You know, I think the greater is within you. Every information which you need is within you. Because remember, spirituality connect us to the universe, to each other, to the Most High, to each other. So we are all energy. You see it? So yes, I'm into stuff like that. I'm into discovering stuff. You know, what in me, what I can discover. So if I spend time on social media doing stuff what's not going to elevate me, it's not going to work for me. It have to be something elevating. Sometimes I do watch the negative because I do learn from the negative too. Because I'm here watching social media where I see our own black sisters and brothers fighting against each other. You know what I mean? I just take back and I just, take notes for self to make sure that I don't treat people in this manner. You know what I mean? Speak about people in a certain manner, even if they hurt me. Because if somebody hurt me, right, and do something bad to me, and I come and treat them the way them treat me, what that makes me?
You're not different from them.
I'm just like them.
Yeah, different from them. I see them type of iniquity,
Yeah, so if they do me bad and I'm gonna do bad too, me and them is the same thing. We're spreading the same. Like if somebody go judge me and me go back and judge them and kill them, what that makes me? No better than them. So when me have to do the right thing within self, come out of my emotions and elevate to my higher self, because the lower self is ego. You see? So not because through them hurt me, me I go hurt them. Here what me I go do, me I go show you love. But if you go come like me, I have to defend myself, so I'm gonna defend myself, that's different. But I don't have to hurt you because you hurt me. How are we gonna heal? Somebody have to be the bigger person, you know what I'm saying?
I tell her.
Like learning from social media, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Negative,
But
you know?
most of them people are still them are, what you call them? Them are entertainers, people in a show business and thing. So, you know what I mean? Them for them lifestyle is totally different from, you know, the regular people, you know, out there. You know, for them life different. So can't really take them as an example or, you know, much of a role model. Some of them.
No, we just don't want to do the same, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what we do. Instead of like enough people, they feel like they better than them. I don't feel like that. I feel like I just don't want to be in a position like that. You know, sometimes you caught yourself in a position to negative people when you're outside. And you remember that situation, I'd be like, nah, you ain't going to come to me with that negativity. Bye. See you. You know? We have to run from negativity, because negativity don't do nothing for us. It weakens us. Even just to think negative, weaken your immune system. You see me? I say make you sick. Just a thought alone, just your thought pattern can make you sick.
For real.
Even with all we think, can't have we in a poverty. I'm learning so much, like just the way our people think, have them in poverty. Your thought is keeping you in poverty. Because if you don't want to see somebody else succeeding because you're in poverty, you think you're going to rise? No, you want to see them to rise.
Yeah, man.
You want to see somebody rise. Yeah, so when you think like that, good thoughts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Put out some positive vibration, you know, frequency. And,
man.
Yes, I said we so.
You know, that's why I bring up Saturday, the ghetto me come from. And I got so many places, so many money. You know what I say? Material things. But that still don't mean nothing to me. You know?
True.
Babylon can't use no material, nothing for come trick me, because I done go through that already.
Most
you see?
Yes, sir.
We're firm on the battlefield. His Majesty, you know what I mean? Me no need for use Rastafari to get me somewhere. If it's material things I need. Me know about driving big car, live in a nice house. You know what I'm saying? Wearing the name brand clothes. Dancehall, we don't miss none of them. Me there Cartel first show all in Atlanta. Been there, we done that. I when them walk out on Sean Paul in first show in Atlanta. Capleton, all of them show, we usually support it. We waste with teenage life in a dancehall, if you ask me. You know?
Yes, sir. I see it there.
We give thanks for the power of his Imperial Majesty, you know? And that God can save the ghetto youths, them, you know, knowledge and power, you know?
True. Only thing that right now, I don't see nothing else, you know? For real.
Yeah,
for
you know?
Because
knowledge free youths like I, you know?
Yeah, man.
Because we did have the same mentality of badness, you see it? Them kind of way that we know about it, you see it? A shootout, and I'm not joke talk neither. Atlanta have the record. But I'm not going to give up my name.
Rastafari.
You stand for the power of His Imperial Majesty, you know? And Empress Menen, you know? Marcus Garvey, you know? All of the revolutionary them, you know? And the youths them know for just stop in on the divine frequency, you know? And we are all ourselves back. Why supremacy can't hold we back? And we have the power. Because the greater inner winner with DNA. A DNA war, you know?
See,
Yes, I.
DNA war. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, the DNA are the problem, you know. We have too much information, you know.
Too much.
And it there in the DNA. They don't want we to go open that part then at the brain. Because once we open that part then at the brain, you know, it's a different thing, you know. We don't need, listen, if we tap into ourselves, we can get every information, meditation. Yes, I.
Just by going into self.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Me a living testimony of that. Nobody never teach I for string a thread, now cut a arm, a cloth, or for all a scissors or nothing like that. Just journey with himself and the same ganja where them a try fight against. That's why it's not everybody for smoke the herb here. You see it? That's why Rasta for come together and protect within them.
True. I agree totally. Yeah, man, I agree totally. Yes, my sister. Hey, I want to thank the I for taking the time for really
Yes, I. We give thanks, you know.
share your experience and thing. More you to leave the I number again and your contact so people can reach out to the I and get in contact for purchase some of the things them that you have on sale and thing. You see me? You never even talk to about the music still, but I guess I don't know, probably next time we look for have the I said we have to give you an update on what really are going on there in Ghana said we. You see me, sir?
Yes, sir. That have to be at yes, sir. But I want to get the people them I look a freestyle before I go, you know?
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah, I'm royalty. I don't bow to vanity. Yeah, I'm royalty. I don't bow to vanity. I'm that queen that never been crowned. Under the ground like the diamond in the dirt. I'm great. I got to be found. Shine like the sun in the sky. They want us to fail. That's how the system design. But the greater is in the mind. They never knew what would arise. I got my eyes on the prize. I'm like Empress Menen in a prime. No compromise. I am that I am. I must get criticized. No lamb to no slaughter, no brutalize. Yeah, I'm royalty. Rastafari.
Real royalty. Yes, I give thanks, my sister. Yeah, man.
And give thanks for having me same way. And I love to the people them same way. Nothing but love. You hear that?
Yeah,
God
man.
is Akosua. My number is 347-954-6941. And my email address is royal, ROYAL Empire. You know what item can spell Empire? Royal Empire Design at gmail.com. Join all the words them together. And find me on Facebook, Akosua, AKOSUA. Did I spell that right? At Royal Selassie, Akosua Selassie on Facebook. Instagram, Royal Empire Design, Goddess Akosua.
Rastafari. Yes,
And we give thanks, you know?
Yes, I give thanks for the eye taking the time, my sister. It's a great honor.
Yes, I can keep busy.
Yes, I. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, man, because I tell you, say, while we're there here still, we try for, like right now, I have like somebody employed same way. So that's why we need the support, because if we keep on spending out money, the people them need the help. You know what I mean?
Rastafari. True.
Yeah, but as I see this program, Selassie the first.
Every time. Yeah, man. Empress Menen the first. Yes, I.
The royal queen, perfect reflection. Queen mother.
Every time. Every time, my sister.
sisters them out there on the battlefield, warrior and warriors, major daps, large up yourself. Who again? Yeah, big up my mother same way, yeah. Selassie I the first and all my youths them. Love and blessings.
Yes, sir.
And I'm more love to the people. Love my people always. Love Africa.
Yes, sir. Give thanks, my sister. Manners and respect and more love and strength to the I and the I family and the I endeavors, you know. Yeah, man. More strength. Yes, I. More strength.
Rastafari. Empress Menina.
Selassie, Jah. Rastafari. Yes, I. Yes, my people. Yeah, give thanks for our sister goddess, Akosua. Yeah, live and direct from out of Ghana. Yeah, what a marathon. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, give thanks. Give thanks. Some serious issues and points and, you know, solutions. How we can go forward. You see me I say? But yeah, give thanks. It was a joy reasoning, you know, with our sister and our brother, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, over there in Ghana. Yeah? So, on the hear all the things them for on yourself, you know, first hand, you know, from someone who has make that transition from the West back into Africa. You know what I mean? It's not an illusion and it's nothing to fear. You know what I mean? So let's get in gear and start to make that move. You know what I mean? Repatriation is a must, you know. Yeah. Whether you want to wait on big ships or, you know, but it is a must. Yeah. That is all I'm saying. So we give thanks, you know what I mean, for all the goodness, you know, all the good word sound and encouraging word sound and, you know, all the goodness that has, you know, utter on the platform here today. And I want to thank everyone who take the time out, you know, for there with we up until this time. See? Yeah, man, it's an honor. And all of the new people who are subscribed to the platform, Manners and Respect, it's great for have the item over here. And I hope we can, you know, pass on some information that, you know, that would uplift the item in some positive way. You know what I mean? Because that is what, you know, we're all about. You know, that is what the platform is all about. And, you know what I mean? Some things might come across more wild, thought-provoking, but, you know, the program is a thought-provoking program. You know what I mean? It's the mindset and it's thought-provoking, you know. So it's not like we eat anyone, you know, because we know a lot of people out there might feel, say, boy, oh, I just start eat this or eat that, but, you know, we're there in our time and age where the man said the Lord gave the word and great are the company of those who publish it. You know what I mean? So you find out, say, we are going to publish certain works because, you know, we under instruction, you know, from the King of Kings, you know, to publish the things them that we publish. We don't just publish anything or put out anything. You see me? I say so. We give thanks to everyone who there with we new and who can find, you know what I mean, where we are the uplifting and encouraging. See? So manners and respect, peace and love. More on the item also. Check out YardSlangz Clothing, all right? You see YardSlangz Clothing pan the right hand side there, so. Zin, the link is in the description. More on the item, go and you know, check out what's in YardSlangz Clothing. Some Jamaican slangs, t-shirts and woodies. Zine, there them can go over there, check out the website and support the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah man, support the thing. Zine, and also the mindset roots and juice, we're very close to getting the things out there that the item can purchase, and we'll be doing it on demand, you know what I mean? And yeah, so as we draw closer to getting things out there, we'll fill the item in with more information about the juice and the roots and how the item can get it. All right, and we're shipping international and local. Zin, yes I. So look out for that. Your support, you know what I mean, is I and I support. You see me I say? We have to support each other, and that is why we're here on this platform here. I have some information for the item, and the item I support it and get it and thing, and we give thanks. You know what I mean? So yeah man, support the YardSlangz Clothing and support the mindset roots and juice and more information. Zin. Program was also powered by Black Star International Media over there in Houston, Texas. I want to say manners and respect and peace and love, know the thing go. See? Yes, I. So more love, more strength, my people. One more mindset program, one more day above ground, and we're giving thanks and praise for life, health, and strength. Zin. So for the first time the item are tuning in on the platform, manners and respect, peace and love. It's great to have the item over here. All right? Peace and love, my people. Rastafari.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just got the mindset. Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just got the mindset.